Mrs. Van Bremt, 2 minutes, please.
Chair, Commissioner, today we are voting for the second time a resolution on the case of Paul Rusesa in less than 1 year. In the first resolution last February, the EP denounced his abduction and subsequent torture. We called for an international investigation into his transfer and arrest, and for Rwanda to guarantee that Mr. Rusesa would receive a fair trial. Well, colleagues, today we stand here again because he didn't receive that fair trial. This was confirmed by the Belgian Foreign Ministry, the US State Department, and numerous organizations that monitored this trial. Paul Rusesa was forced to make concessions on the torture and isolation without the presence of a lawyer, and he only received access to his court documents 3 days before the start of the trial, a document of more than 3,000 pages. His lawyers and family were intimidated, and his co-defendants were put under pressure to testify against him. Key witnesses were not cross-examined or put under oath, even though they gave conflicting statements. And so, therefore, we, the EP, we ask for the humanitarian release and repatriation of Paul Rusesa. The prison sentence of more than 25 years, de facto, is a death sentence. Mr. Rusesa is 62 years old and a cancer survivor, and he needs care. Finally, most importantly maybe, he's a Belgian, a European citizen, and a US resident. And this means that we are responsible for his fundamental human rights, and we have seen that these rights are firmly violated by Rwanda. And therefore, we ask the EAS and the member states to do everything within their power to get Paul Rusesa into safety. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Woutmans, 2 minutes, please.
Dear Commissioner, dear colleagues, you do not kidnap someone to give him a fair trial. That came across my mind when Paul Rusesa was arrested in Kigali last summer. And so a few months ago, colleagues, this House adopted a strong resolution, a very strong resolution, that condemned the illegal rendition of Paul and called on Rwanda to give him a fair trial. Colleagues, it really saddens me today that we're standing here again, because what we feared became reality. A process indeed took place, but not a due process. And yet, Paul was sentenced to 25 years in prison. So today, colleagues, another strong resolution is on the table, and I really want to thank, there were almost all Belgians, I must say. I must thank Tom and Kathleen and Maria Rena and everybody and Asita who helped to push forward this resolution. Another strong resolution is on the table. A resolution that condemns the violations of his right to a due process. And actually, colleagues, it had one commissioner, one clear message to the Rwandan authorities. Paul Rusesa is ill. Release him on humanitarian grounds and let him be repatriated. Without that we say, without we just this to his guilt or his innocence. Dear colleagues, I really hope that we will vote this resolution today with a broad majority, as we did last time, so that we can send a united and very strong message to Rwanda, which will be heard there. Thank you very much.